We are live. Have to make sure nothing's in my teeth. We've started our live. We've started our live. Hey, we started our live. I don't know why I'm singing right now. I'm just doing that. Hey, people who are joining us in, who are joining us in, who are joining us. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hey, people. Hey, folks. Greg and Michael B. Main, Damon. There's Naa Akua. What's
What's
up, Naa
up?
Akua?
How you doing?
I am. I just got through eating, so I ain't gonna lie. So I'm good.
Okay.
I'm great. I just got through eating. Welcome. Hey,
Thank you.
what's
I'm
good, Michael B. Main?
sipping on some tea.
Um, yes, we got some new faces on this thing. Reagan Jackson. Um,
Yes.
I guess I should get started slowly. This is just me doing my little lame intro.
Do it. Do it. Do it, boo.
I am Danny Terrell. I'm so close to the camera. I'm like, do you see me? Um, the dance class was good. Thank you, Michael B. Main. I tried. We had some tech issues today, which is nobody's fault. We are trying to get better in this world, but thank you. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm Danny Terrell. If you don't know, yes, this. Okay, we're gonna have to. Okay, this is about Naa Akua. This is not about a dance class. I'm
Oh, I
like,
missed the dance class too. What's up?
okay, y'all gonna make me. Let's move on. We'll talk about that later. Um, this is Central District Forum for Arts and Ideas. This is our physical distancing conversations. These are intimate conversations. Why do we have these conversations? Because we are really trying to center the voices of Black artists in the Pacific Northwest. And I just like a lot of people that I like to talk to. I don't know what I was trying to say. I like a lot of people and I like talking to a lot of people. And I have a lot of artist friends, especially during this time, that have been affected by the coronavirus and the stay-at-home orders, and gigs have been canceled and teaching has been canceled or postponed. And so this is a way for artists to get their stories out there. And it's also a way for people to donate directly to the artists. So we do this so you can give money to the artist. If you have the funds, give it to the artist. You can give to CD Forum also, but we ask that you give that money directly to the artist because we care about the artist, and this is just one way that we're trying to do it. With that being said, we have one of my favorite people in the world, and I mean that. Because some people are like, I thought I was your favorite. Yes, you're my favorite too, but this is definitely one of my all-time favorite people in the world. We have Naa Akua.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna read a little bit of your bio because I don't do that with people because I just like have them talk. But let's read a little bit. Naa Akua, 2019 Citizen University poet in residence, queer poet, MC, and Gregory Award winning actor. What's up? That's just a little bit. You can also check out our Instagram page and our Facebook page and our what's that called, website, to find out more about Naa Akua. Let's get into this.
What's good?
Um, how are you? First off,
Um,
okay,
I
wait. How are you for real?
oh.
See, because people be telling me like the cushy, like I'm good, which like, nah. How are you for real?
You know, this is a lot of people, are talking about like this is the new normal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think I'm just kind of like sitting here trying to just take everything in and
Mm-hmm.
doing my best to be motivational by,
Right.
doing like these different videos during the week.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when the schools closed down and like then the restaurants and everything closed down, I was just there was a moment where I'm like, I was shook. I was full on
Right.
shook. And then knowing that the most of my family is in New York, I was just like,
Wow.
so basically WhatsApp, FaceTime, whatever I can do to connect with family has been my friend. And
Right.
also just reaching out to people that I haven't talked to in so long, because I'm just like a load of people are in New York and I just need to know. I need to know.
Right.
And you know, you can get paranoid, you can get scared, you can let fear start to tackle you in all ways. It's there's just so many things that so many roller coasters I've been through. And you know, we try to show face when we're online or like send stuff, but when it's time to pick up the phone, you know, then stuff gets real. And then getting messages about people who have passed, I'm just like,
Right.
so I have been leaning hard into family and my family here in Seattle and my family
Mm-hmm.
in New York.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, that's all we have at this point in time is to lean in and yeah, it's something about the small businesses that are getting closed down that's really affecting me in a very particular way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that I didn't think it would affect me. It was just like, okay, but seeing these small businesses and knowing how hard these folks have worked,
Mm-hmm.
that they may not open, and if they do open, things have changed drastically for them.
Right.
Um, you're leaning into your family in New York and your family here. How are people in your life doing? How are you all managing this?
Um, well, my wife and I, we created an organic altar. So
Mm,
just basically like, what is living? Put it on the altar. Plant it.
mm,
Make sure you water the plants. Light the candles. Like the continuous fire. So we've been doing stuff like that. And just when talking to my family, just like doing check-ins and stuff like
right,
that. And just like, hey, do you have your mask? Make sure you're okay. Is mommy okay? Like, I mean, this is real talk. Like, I just
right,
been, we've just been trying to, and you know, all the books on the bookshelf, you got them for a reason, and read them. All right,
right,
let's connect. Let's see what words that we haven't read in a while. What are they speaking? Um,
exactly.
meditation, uh,
Mm,
comedic yoga. Like we just dip into all of it. What's your spirituality saying? Just get it all in. So
right,
that's really what we've been what we've been doing over here.
awesome. It's something that you said that struck me. A living altar and plants water your plants. I'm thinking about watering myself in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Um, lighting the candles, lighting myself, lighting my own candle in the process. Just one, y'all know I love the way you and your wife thinks. So for me, I'm just like, oh yeah, we do have to water the living things, which also includes ourself.
Right.
Um, what are ways that you are watering yourself and lighting yourself at this point in time?
Hmm.
Lighting your candle, your own personal candle.
What are those ways? Gratitude journal.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
I am.
Uh-oh. Wait, you there? There you are. You froze
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
second.
yeah. I know. My bad. Um, gratitude journal. Um, that's actually that has really been one of the things that I've been doing. Just like being, yes, I know there are many uncertainties, but what in the world can you be grateful for? Okay, wait, you're still breathing. Bet. Okay,
Exactly.
cool. So we're
That's
just gonna
real.
ride on that. We're gonna ride on that. Okay. You were able to actually put some food in your place. Okay, cool. We're gonna ride on that. All right. We got
Right.
food. So I'm just like, it's going back to the basics, you
Right.
know, because the basics ain't never changed. Like there are shelter, okay, clothes, okay, food, okay, yes, yes. That means
Yeah.
you can keep going in some form or fashion. So
Exactly. Wow,
yeah,
that's awesome. Thank you for that gratitude. Yeah, the balance of in the midst of like the hard times, there has to be some gratitude. You have to find some aspects of joy, and knowing that it's really hard and really tough.
right.
What is the artist now missing right now outside of gigs and pay and work? I think we all know this, but what is the other thing about your art that you're missing right now?
I'm missing being around people,
Mm.
like
Hmm.
physically being around them and having those like one-on-one. I mean, and we can do that like we're doing right now, but it's just like
It's different.
it's different being in the presence of someone and allowing their energy to vibe with you. I'm
Right.
I'm missing that. I'm I'm missing the chance to like travel. We were actually
Mm.
supposed to head out to New York um for my wife, and
Right.
I was in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm gonna connect with this person, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna see how
Right.
this goes with this, and I'm just like, no, no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. No, go
yeah,
ahead. I'm sorry.
no, yeah. So that's the thing. Like but I always write based off of themes,
Hmm.
and there has been so much that has been like coming out of the spiritual ground and the actual ground and my mental ground that
Hmm.
it's brewing, and there's some stuff that I have done that has created work, but it is there is a lot brewing out of this, and I can only imagine what else is coming from it. And
Right.
thankfully that I'm still breathing on this earth, like just watching the dynamics of the world in the news, in social media,
Hmm.
in my own home, across different borders, connecting with people that are out of the country, and just like
Right.
understanding this reality and understanding how this reality uh, affects the art that sheds reality,
Hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
We keep mentioning your wife, the beautiful Anastasia Renee.
Yeah.
Hey boo. I know she's somewhere around. Hey boo.
Hey.
Um,
Oh.
I mean, I'm surprised she didn't jump in. Like, that's the funny part.
I
Like,
she was she's trying to be coy, like, oh, it's okay, it's not. So, can you bring that truck?
no.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised she didn't jump in. Like,
You
hey
hear
boo. I hear her. I miss y'all so much. I miss that.
we you.
Yes, yes. How let's just get down to something. How are you funding yourself at this point in time? And you don't have to answer the question, but I think that's important to know, like, outside of the many grants and things, how are artists continuing to fund themselves to pay their
Um,
bills? Let's just be real.
I am honestly just trying to be open to whatever people send me. And
Mm, hmm.
people have connected with me, and you're gonna follow me a little bit because I don't want this phone to go off. People have been connecting with me, and I'm saying like, hey, yo, we got this, we got something, are you
Right.
able to? And I'm just like, Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you know, but that's different from like you on the streets, you know, running around, boom, 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 because it's like
Exactly.
it may come, it may not come. So and also I haven't put any donations or anything for the videos. Um, Monday, m-
Mm-hmm.
meditation Mondays is in connection to why we Young Women Empowered, which is another. I mean, I'm gonna plug them real quick. Young Women
Go ahead.
Empowered helps youth from as young as 13,
Mm-hmm.
I believe 12 to 13, all the way to they have alumni that's 19.
Right.
Um, that helps young women, trans, non-binary, uh, in different programs. I'm a co-facilitator for LEAD, along with two other amazing people, Mari and Gladys. So
Mm-hmm.
just putting it out there. Also, Mira is also does code for why we too, but
Right.
you know when the schools closed, they closed. So
Yeah.
they're trying to put in work online. So 13 to 18 plus 18 to 25 alumni. Thank you, Reagan. So yeah.
Reagan
So
Jackson, come talk to me.
yes. So
Just saying, Reagan.
motivation Mondays is
Mm-hmm.
motivation meditation Mondays definitely and also just doing sound healing classes. I haven't been doing
Mm.
anything really with Niles Edge yet because you know things have to close down, but
Exactly.
putting that out there if anybody wants to connect to do something with that, I'm open. Also my self-care prompt Wednesdays. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just all
And
of
these
this
are
motivating me to motivating you to motivate me so I can continue.
these are all videos. And where can people find and get a hold of you if they want to participate in what you're doing online? Um, and I'm just going to say this: as you participate, and if you do, please give these folks money. It is hard to do this work. Sometimes your healers are they're tapped out, but they know the importance of the work. And sometimes a little like financial is good for your healers and the people that are doing work. But where can we find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Naa underscore accepts. Um, I don't really use Facebook that much, but if you DM me, you will definitely get in contact with me. Also, you can get in contact with me through my email. That's amakai474 at gmail.com. That's you want me to put it in the comment?
Yes, please. That will help. And I also did pin your Cash App, which is $healing Libra. So again, if you have some extra cash to spare, please give to Na. Um, as that's happening and you are finding ways to stay motivated, do you think it is important for artists to keep producing during this time? And thank you for the Gmail.
I think this is the most necessary time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only because it's healing, not only because it will probably keep your sanity, um, because I was telling the youth, um, the last time we did a Zoom, and I said you have to document this.
Right.
You have to find different ways to document this, whether
Mm-hmm.
it be um the it globally, uh community, or personally. Document it in all forms are that you're blessed with.
Right.
um I watched something. I keep on forgetting the name of the documentary, but it was Erica Badu has said it, and she was just like, you know, as Black people, we have to document our history. You know,
Yes.
and if we don't document our history, you'll find our nose is blown off, and you know, it's
Mm,
of a sphinx. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it's just like there are so many truths, and there are
Hmm.
so many lies that are going on out here. Document your truth in all the ways possible,
Right.
and that's that's what I'm doing, and
Hmm.
that's what I know what my family is doing. So,
Right. What are your thoughts on, and I ask pretty much everyone this, about the relief funds that are set up for artists and unemployment, these things? I have my thoughts about them. What are your thoughts about them?
um, the relief funds are necessary as hell.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like they are necessary, and it's hard to choose people and say like, "Oh, you deserve, but you don't." When in reality, we all deserve it.
Right.
We all there's no tear here.
Exactly.
Um, because we are all trying to stay alive and get the basics so we can create the beauty from the basics,
Hmm.
you know. So that's like my main thing.
Hmm.
So whatever little we get, we try to like send it out, send, like, you know, hold some for the home. All right,
Right.
so what else can we send out? Because you know, we we need, but we know that we can give to, and not to give to receive, but we know that we can give in some
Exactly.
way. So we, as we are receiving, thankfully that we are receiving, then there has to be a little something that we have to give out.
Exactly. I agree 100%. I think, and before people like, you hate the relief funds. I do not hate the relief funds. I what I realize the inequity in those.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said, and something I believe in, there were, how do you say some people deserve and some people don't deserve?
Mm-hmm.
Um, how do we say that artists that are 100% blessed with income and things now, they're not applying for those things, which also lessens the chances of someone who actually does not have anything?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and what are the transparencies about how much each artist is actually getting or each person's actually getting?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing, and I'm not knocking anybody, these are just questions that I have. It's one thing to say, we've given out $50,000 to over 300 artists,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the case may be, but what's actually going to artists and how long will this be able to sustain them are the things that I consistently think about.
Right. I mean, the reality is, it's the right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the right now. um you know, there's this, and then there's the stimulus check. I don't, you know, but when I look at other countries, and I'm just like, that's another story. That's a I'm just like,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay. So,
Right.
but, and this is why not only do the relief funds need to be here, but we also need to be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna send this $5, even if it's that. I'm gonna send this 10.
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
send this 10. I I could hold on to something, but I'm gonna send. You know what I'm saying? Just because we know that there was a call for a need.
Yes.
So the and it's being done in the now. I don't know what I don't know what August looks like. I
We
don't
don't know
know.
what tomorrow looks like.
Right. But I guess, you know, when I'm talking about in the sense of like,
Right.
as these dwindle,
Yes.
what what does it look like?
Right.
So it is based on it's going to be based on community looking out, like, okay, how do we extend this?
Right.
How do we connect with the org and say and say, like, hey, what else needs to be done as a
Hmm.
community, because we are part of this.
Right.
We are the ones that are upholding this. So what else needs to be done?
Exactly. How hmm, how can I ask this question? Do you think the way that you have approached your art, have the process of your art has changed? And will it change after this? Or will you go back to doing the same thing? Like, do you feel like your life has just completely changed? There is no normal, as we keep saying, going back to a normal?
Um, yes and no. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say both, just because right now I I know when shifts happen in me,
Mm, mm,
and there hasn't been a full shift yet. However, I know there's some things that are calling out to me that I'm just like, oh no, now's the time that you need to do that. And I know
right.
because I'm feeling those pulls means
Mm-hmm.
that there will be a shift soon to come.
Right.
To answer that question now, yes and no. There's a pull, but has my art changed? I still, the way I create is is still the same, in the sense of like sitting down, writing the words down. Oh, what are these
Right.
words be saying to me? Okay, what's that first line, or what's that last line, and how does it collide? I think the content has changed
Right.
from when before this pandemic. The content was a little was I mean, it was there, and I was and honestly, it was a little, not, I won't say jarring, but it was interesting because I'm starting to create. I want to create a physical book. It's time. So a few of the poems actually connect to the now. So
Mm,
I was just like, well, something must have been talking to me even
right.
before then. So the content was just gearing me up for more content, which is the now.
Mm-hmm.
So um my process won't change, the content will change, and maybe how I deliver that content may change.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
There's something that you said that um, it seems like the whole world has been put on pause.
Mhm.
And you said something like there has not been a shift in you yet. And you
Mhm.
know you're shifting, you know that. Um, should we be more in tune with the shifts that are inside of us, even though that the world has paused? Or is everyone just thinking like we're all connected in a very particular way? We are all connected in a very particular way.
Mhm.
But that something that you that statement that you said, and I'm paraphrasing, it really struck me because there was a lot of, as you know, there was a lot of tragedy that happened in my life before this,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
this happened. So the shift I for myself was happening way before this. And so
Mhm.
when we're writing this wave of the virus, that's not the thing that's shifting me.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
not the thing that's putting me in a mode of panic, which is so interesting. What are your thoughts about that? The self shift as opposed to the global shift.
um I feel like it's interesting because when you asked that question, I thought about the way the earth itself is shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Um and how I've been really wanting to pay attention to the moon lately. So
Hmm.
it I feel like it's important for the shift in ourselves, to really pay attention to that. To be honest, it's almost like someone says, sit down and be quiet. Sit your down,
Right.
quiet.
Right. Right.
And you know, we can, and we still have our devices that can keep us distracted, but
Hmm.
like, what does it look like to even turn off those devices and just sit with ourselves and
Right.
listen? Because in this time of uncertainty, we are actually also being given a chance to, like, you got this moment, how are you going to use it?
Hmm. Hmm.
So, and the the outside, not the physical outside in the sense of humans, but the physical outside, as in the trees, as in the animals, you know, they're just like, okay, while y'all get it together, we gonna do what we were supposed to do this whole time. So, um, and then the global shift is just like, oh wait, you know, there's that portion of people who are just like, oh no, we are together. I do care about you. And then there's the other people that it's just, it's putting them far off onto the other side.
Right.
Um, but going back, I think there's an important in the shift of inside ourselves and also globally, to know
Hmm.
that there is no disparity. Um,
Hmm.
I got family in Ghana, you know, that, and they're on lockdown, and it's just like, and everyone's making masks, you know, so
Yeah.
it's just like, we have to understand that we are more connected than we think, and then and that we feel, and if we can sit down and be silent long enough,
Hmm.
there's a chance that at least some of us will get it.
Right. Right.
And it will, and kind of like how the the process and the content will change.
Yes. Hmm.
That answers your question.
Yes. Y'all just gotta know how much I'm in love with Naa Akua and their brain and their presence, and how they think and move through the world. It is
Oh,
3:30. Yes, it's 3:32, and I could just sit here and talk to you forever. But we're committed to making sure that we don't like go past the time I
yes,
asked everybody to go past.
show enough.
Um, Yes. If you scroll through the comments, because I don't know how to pin stuff, I did post Naa Akua's information about Cash App. They did post their email. Please reach out to them to make sure that they're okay. Give them money for the work that they continue to put out in the world. When I tell you, separately, you and your wife are powerful individuals, and then when y'all come together, it's like an explosion. Um, so yes, I love you dearly. I love Anastasia Renee
Dude,
dearly. I cannot wait for we in each other's presence. I can't wait for y'all to meet the little.
I want to see the little.
Yes, the little is going to be in love with y'all. I already know that.
Yes.
The little is going to be so in love with y'all. I'm going to repost your information, Naa Akua. Hold on one second, folks.
Okay.
Healing Libra. That's
Mm-hmm.
Cash App. I got that right. I got that right. Yes. Um, please know that you all are always on my heart, always on my mind. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you for asking those questions.
Yes, I'm trying to like get away from the basic questions of like, how are you surviving the pandemic? We know people are good and not good all at the same time.
Right.
We know
Right.
artists are concerned and not concerned, but can we shift the conversation so people can really get and know you all the way that I know you all and continue to know you all. And so that is what much more exciting to me is like, yes, give them money, but also listen to their minds because their minds are powerful. Just a few, yes, just a little bit of business. Wednesday, April 29th, we are doing a viewing party for Mama Muse, which was written by Monique Franklin. It was first performed in 2014, I believe, for our creation project at CD Forum. We're going to do a viewing party at 3 p.m. and at 6 p.m. Wednesday the 29th. Facebook, IG will have the Zoom information on top of that. Naa Akua, they can catch you Mondays and Wednesdays, I believe you said.
Mondays and Wednesdays, I will be posting Meditation Mondays and Self-Care Wednesday prompts.
Whoop, whoop. So please email them, reach out to them via Instagram Live. They're not really big on Facebook, but you can message them. See, I listen. I'm so glad I listened.
I see you.
Last question before we get off this call is a question that you probably heard me say this question several times, and I love this question. What is your joy?
What is my joy? You know what? My joy is actually being home with my family. And knowing they're okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's real.
Yes. It was like that note makes me think of like the most beautiful thing. Mr. B does not want children, so he says. And so now that we have this little stinker in the house, the other day to see them two interact, like it was the most beautiful thing. To have our niece here, to everyone that lived in the house was here that particular day, and just the energy of the house, I was like, sometimes I don't want to see y'all faces, but in these moments, it felt really complete and it felt really whole and complete. Just having the energy of the 4 adults in the house and the 1 little baby. So thank you for that. Thank you for that reminder. That's it. We're a little bit over time, but it's okay.
It's all right.
Yes, we will have to do this again in person and on IG because I know there's a lot more that you have to say and put out there in the world. And I just want to like give you an extra platform to do that.
Thank you, love.
You're welcome. Without taxing you also. That's it. Have a great Saturday. Wherever you're at, Anastasia, kisses. Mwah, mwah,
Daddy said kisses.
Can she just come for 1 second?
Bae. Please,
just 1 second. Just.
I don't look presentable.
You always look presentable.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're so cute. Whatever.
I don't think this is live. I just got my little sweatsuit on. Hello, everyone.
Okay, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to see your face. Okay. All right. Bye. Love you all.
All right. Later.
Oh, next week we have Aviana Rodriguez Brown. Yes, right there in the comments. We have her next week. Oh, hey, I'm excited about that. All right. Bye.